So now, remember Tycho observed the great conjunction. Saturn and Jupiter line up every 20 years, separated by 117 degrees. So he's teaching high school now. He's teaching Tycho's system, discovery about the change in the position of the great conjunctions. Here's 1603, so every 20 years, 1623, 1683, and as it goes around, you can see it changing positions, and he's drawing the connections, the triangles that would connect them. And as he goes on, he realizes as he's doing this, eventually it would fill up with all these lines connecting those conjunctions and leave a circular place in the center that a rotating triangle would never fill in. He has one of these aha moments. What he's describing is a circle at the outer rim of the rotating triangle, circumscribing the triangle, within which the triangle itself could contain only one circle, would touch in all the points of the triangle. This suddenly seemed to him like, could this be the orbit of Saturn relative to the orbit of Jupiter, the distance regulated by some hardcore, perfect mathematical, geometrical reasoning? And he said, I can continue with this. Inside that circle, it could contain the next most simple geometric shape, a square, which then only one circle would fit inside, which could contain a pentagon, another circle in that, a hexagon. You could go on all the way down to the sun. He's a Copernican. And this might explain the relationship of the orbits of the planets. The problem is, you saw right away, but that's not very finite. There's nothing to eliminate to limit where to stop. You can have an infinite number of polygons, get more and more sides. That's not right. And then another more powerful aha moment. It's not two-dimensional, it's three-dimensional. And in the three-dimensional world, Plato said, Euclid showed, that there are only 5 three-dimensional shapes that can exist, that are perfect on all sides, having exactly the same shape no matter how you look at it, the same angles, everywhere exactly the same no matter how you twist it. A geometric truth. Well, he then reasons, rather than the way he did it in 2 dimensions, you put not a circle but a sphere to enclose these shapes, and inside of those you could have another sphere that would fit, enclosing another of the perfect shapes, and that could generate 6 spheres that would account for the 6 planets that he knew to exist. This is important in the history of science because this is the first publication that is defending or extolling the Copernican system with the sun in the center. Okay? But never has there been a book that was more wrong and yet had a more positive impact on science than this book. This is just sheer hopeful nonsense. Okay? Because he picked the order here, he kept playing with the order in which you chose these till he got something to fit. Okay?